Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly Wednesday live stream. Welcome. I am on in my new set this time. So while we're waiting for everybody to show up, let me give you a small tour of the new set. So these are all like my young adult books. I know you can't really see down there, but there's books down there and then right there. Those are mostly my young adult books. And so I have them on there with pictures. And then, of course, there's Ruby and Ash ruling the top of my bookshelf at the top up here. So, and then, of course, me and my husband, lots of photos, Wizard of Oz, memorabilia, things like that. So, yeah, new set. And it's kind of weird because it's a snow day today in Texas, which is so weird. We get just a smidge bit of ice, and the entire state of Texas freaking panics. I'm serious. This is like the second day now that we've been under like 30 degrees, and everybody has about lost their damn minds over it. So, I mean, I'm serious. It's like the apocalypse. When I lived in Florida, like when the hurricanes would come, that's whenever you would see, some crazy stuff. That's whenever you would see the shelves empty, things literally like somebody had just came along with their arm and just swiped everything off. That's what it looked like in Florida. And that's what it looked like in Texas. It is so crazy how people flip out over ice. Now, mind you, when we see the snow, we're all excited. My kids especially are, because we don't really see snow and ice and stuff like that really in Texas. But now, yeah, we're in the 20s right now, I think, and everybody is home. Everybody's lost their damn minds, and they're not going anywhere. So, I have all of my kids here today, which is why I didn't stream earlier. And also, I want to make a great big announcement that after this live stream, I'm going to be taking a small break. I will be gone for the rest of January. What's up, Glenn? It was snowing last night here, and it was so nice. Yeah, it snowed twice in December here. It snowed on right after my birthday, and then it snowed on New Year's Eve. So that was so nice. So I hope you are absolutely enjoying it. What's up, Craig? It's nice to have you. Akeem. So after this live stream, I will not be live streaming again until February. I am forcing myself to take a mandatory little vacation. What's up, Martin Studios? And forcing myself to read and do nothing for the next 2 weeks. So Mondays or Murder is back on, thank you, Martin Studios. Mondays or Murder is back on the 29th. So what's up, Lisa, Krishan? That starts January 29th. All those videos are already uploaded, so that's, even though I will not, be around, those will still be up. And then I have my review of It. That's done. I'm just uploading it. Yeah, Glenn, there will be American Crime Story reviews. There will also be the 911 reviews. Did you guys see Rescue 911, the first episode last Wednesday? I finally got, oh, and Debbie, I'm so glad. Ah, hang on, I'm so sorry. I'm not on a computer today. I'm actually live streaming with my phone, so I apologize. Debbie, your package is going to be there either tomorrow or Friday. Remember, guys, Debbie won the Beyond the Horror contest, and her prizes are arriving to her like tomorrow or Friday. So, yeah. But the Rescue 911, that was a very good show. That was a very good first episode. And I do love Peter Krause and Angela Bassett. I mean, they're fantabulous actors. So I am really excited to watch that show. And a lot of people are wondering, when exactly is Crime Story coming on? Is it tonight? Is it tomorrow night? And I thought that it was tonight. I guess I could run over real quick on my cable and just like go run and check. So I will go check here in just a second. But I am looking forward to that, guys. I'm just not going to be live streaming. And I'm just like kind of relaxing tonight, or excuse me, for the next couple of weeks. I know you guys don't know, but in the group, there has just been so much drama and so much drama everywhere. And it's just, I'm not a person who's used to that. So when I have 4,000 members contacting me about, obviously not 4,000, but nearly 4,000 people contacting me all the time because they can't hit the block button. It really kind of pushes one over the edge. And so, yeah, I just needed like a little break because I am just literally, oh, I am so overwhelmed. I have my 4 kids. I have delayed releasing my book, and all this stuff just because I'm trying to catch up on my other videos and my other series and all that stuff. So, absolutely, I will be having those reviews and stuff, but just do not expect those for a while, at least until February. Because, like I said, as long as I'm just, doctor said it, I said it, it's just driving me nuts. I'm seriously staying away from social media and everything. I'm a big book reader. I have the Game of Thrones. I have my Walking Dead comics. I have a lot of books to read, and I am so excited to just spend the next 2 weeks in a book rather than online. So, so don't forget that I will not. Oh, thank you, Martin Studios. I appreciate it. I love this lipstick. It's so like matte, and it's just so weird. I love the way it looks on camera. Wild question. Do you by chance watch Dragula? Isn't that the song by Rob Zombie? No, guys, I barely watch very many shows just because I am so busy being a mom. Excuse me. And of course, I have my 4 kids, so I have 4 kids with homework, rehearsals, after school stuff. So, yeah, I'm so busy. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. So, again, those reviews will be up, but you just give me a little bit of time on them. Also, Mondays or Murder, I am so excited about that. That's another reason why I'm going to take a break. It's because there's a couple of videos that I have not finished yet, and that's because some of the cases that I picked for this season, I thought they were just simple cases to review, and they are not. They are not at all. A Skinny Legend says, no, it's a YouTube series. It's kind of like a horror version of RuPaul's Drag Race. No, I'm sorry. When I said something about watching it, that might have been Maisie that you were probably talking to, but no, I do not watch that. Excuse me. So I'm just, yeah, really looking forward to just turning off all the social media, everything like that, and just reading and taking a break. But again, for Mondays or Murder, I picked some cases that weren't so easy, like the murder of Candace Hiltz, Amerithrax, the murder of like Wendy Camp, those kinds of cases. And I remember choosing the cases for season 2. A couple of my patrons helped choose some of the topics, so that was easy. But I do all the research. I do all this stuff myself. I do the editing, the scripts, the pictures. I mean, I do everything, literally every aspect of Mondays or Murder. I do everything for it. So I had to also pick the topics. And so I picked Amerithrax because I am very interested in that. That happened obviously in my lifetime. And, some really good things that are kind of out there and some cases that people don't know about. Well, Amerithrax just isn't about somebody mailing letters with anthrax in it. When you actually get down to the logistics and the science of the anthrax, that's a lot of information. And I had to basically learn about the spores, about how they leave their mother behind. I mean, seriously, I learned every aspect about anthrax, the mail system, the United States government that I didn't really know, like about their funding, and things like that in order to come up with this video, because there was so much info on it. I mean, it just really wasn't simple as some guy mailing anthrax in letters to prominent politicians and news reporter. It was so much more intricate and deep in that, and the way the guy chose his victims and the handwriting on there, the conspiracy theories. I mean, that that took a lot out of me, and that literally was like 4 weeks of research to finish the Amerithrax script. Then I had to write it, which that took about, a couple of hours. Now I've got to actually do the voiceover, because I'm doing voiceovers for season 2, and then, sync it to the photos and the music, and then pick the music and all that stuff. So yeah, it's such a long process, and I'm a little behind, so this is going to be kind of nice for me to catch up. And so, guys, I am narrating Mondays Are Murder now. So that way I am looking very forward to that. And next season, for season 3 of Mondays Are Murder, I'm going to highlight the FBI's top 10 most wanted. So every season now after this of Mondays Are Murders will have themes to them. So I'm very excited about that. Christian says, I've just joined. What have I missed? Christian, nothing much. I'm going to be gone for the rest of January. I'm going to take a forced break from social media. A Skinny Legend asks, hey, so the crossover season is going to be the next season. No, A Skinny Legend, more than likely it's going to be season 9. Kershawn says, like 2 weeks ago, 2 brothers killed each other in a woodsy area, says Kershawn, because Kershawn says that there's a lot of murders where he is. Oh my God, Kershawn, do you live in like Derry, Maine or something? So I just watched the remake of it like a couple of weeks ago, so. Okay, so A Skinny Legend totally recommends that YouTube Red show, Dragula. Let's see. What's up, R2? Nice to have you. Let's see. What's up, BRT? I'm so glad to have you too. Okay, so guys, if I've missed any, what's the drama in the group chat? Oh, it's just, if anybody ever offends anybody or says something or they read something that they don't like, of course, everybody has to take a screenshot and message it to me. And if I don't do something about it, like if I don't personally stand up for every single member in the group and take their sides on arguments, then it's just, everybody bombards me with, this person is doing this person's doing that, stop them. And it's like, dude, seriously, if you just can't take social media and being in a Facebook group, I can't help. So literally, I just need to take a step back from it. I get ridiculous requests all the time from a lot of people and even sometimes my admins. So it's, and then I have my 4 kids over here that I have to make sure that are growing up to be great, decent human beings. And I have to take care of my husband and I never take care of myself. And I still have my other family, my parents and my brothers. And it just gets so overwhelming when a lot of people think that, you have no time but to be on social media. And I don't. I don't want to be on social media. I'd rather be in a book. So that's what I'm going to do for the next 2 weeks. I'm really excited. No, I love my group. We're just a big clump of 4,000 people. And like I said, a lot of people expect me to literally jump in on every kind of, argument there is. And nobody just understands that I don't like drama. I don't keep it in my life. I hate it. I never even include it. My husband and I, literally, we will watch these drama shows and we laugh our asses off because that's something that, we don't really do. Kershawn says in the middle of Kansas, usually there's nothing, but now it's getting hectic. But anyway, I found this really creepy church by my house and my fiance wants to check it out, but I don't know yet. Oh, I don't know Kershawn either. AJ, it's so great to have you. What's up, Sarah? Debbie says, Mary, you need a massage. I do, but I'm never going to get one. Is season 9 going to be the last season, asks A Skinny Legend. We don't think so. American Horror Story is signed up to broadcast through season 9, and Ryan has talked about season 8 and season 9. So nobody's talked about season 10. And the fact that Disney has basically bought FX. No, excuse me. Disney didn't buy FX. Disney has basically, I guess, taken over like American Horror Story or something like that. But in the way that, I believe that they're going to keep going. Ryan says that they're going to keep going with American Horror Story until, until the studio just tells him no. So I think we're going to definitely have a season 10. But Ryan has planned, obviously, for season 8. That's going to be something new. And then season 9 is going to be the crossover. And, Jennifer says Disney bought all of Fox properties. Yeah, so that's American Horror Story. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking very forward to Disney coming in because the way I see it, they revitalized the Star Wars franchise. Now, I haven't seen The Last Jedi yet, so I can't honestly say that, but I really like The Force Awakens. I think J.J. Abrams should be applauded and the writers should be applauded for how well they brought the franchise back to life after the first 3 movies fucking killed it in the 90s. Woo! Had to say that. Episode 1, 2, and 3 just blew balls. I'm so sorry, guys, but those 3 movies sucked. Sucked. And I was so glad that The Force Awakens came out and that it was actually much better. So J.J. Abrams definitely deserves an applause for bringing that franchise back to life, and Disney. So I definitely have no quandaries about Disney taking over American Horror Story. Because the way I see it, Disney is just as fucked up as Ryan Murphy. So those 2 people are going to be a fantabulous duo from what my perspective. Don't forget, guys, if you were enjoying the stream, please thumb it up, and then don't forget to subscribe for more. I would greatly appreciate it. If not, just come back and visit it. Skinny says, I hope that they don't kid it up, meaning like make it like for younger viewers. I don't think so. This is American Horror Story. It is definitely known for, its horror. And if they kid it up, it'll be for the show. And as far as I know, nobody wants to do that to American Horror Story. So hopefully not. And then I'm about to destroy the pizza I just ordered, asked Sarah. Oh, God, Sarah, I'm so envious. I would love to have a pizza right now. I think that's what I should do. Lisa says, enjoy your time off, Mary. I just stayed off Facebook for a week, and it seriously relaxed me to ignore all those notifications. I know, right, Lisa? I'm just so excited to just say fuck everything and just, like, go sit down and read a book. Let's see. So, Christian is asking, the Dante Inferno theory is false. Yeah, I mean, Ryan Murphy has never confirmed that theory, and as a matter of fact, he said that he likes that theory. But he never wrote American Horror Story specifically with Dante's Inferno idea in his head. So that Dante's Inferno theory is just a theory. Like I said, Ryan said that he likes it, but it's definitely not something that he's been following. What's up, Sam? Nice to have you. I'm mad that they haven't made any Funko Pops for season 6 and up. I know, a Skinny Legend. I would love some American Horror Story Pop Funkos from, I would love a Shelby and a Matt. That would make my Pop Funko year. I have Ash and I have Ruby. I found the Countess a couple of times, but her box was majorly destroyed. And I wasn't going to buy a Pop Funko with the box destroyed. For that, personally, I don't care. I don't keep them, for their boxes. But I prefer that the box look nice, so the product inside will be nice. Sarah says, I hope Ryan reveals the theme earlier this year. I do too. What's up, Pie Apple Pie in the Sky? AJ says, The Last Jedi is only good to people who chose to go see it the second time because they lose their standards and expectations. Let's see. AHS Grim, says Kershawn. Sam, I'm doing pretty good over here. How are you doing? Let's see. AJ says that The Last Jedi sucked. And Debbie says The Last Jedi was really good. So many parallels with A New Hope. I think that 1980s Disney would fuck up AHS, but modern Disney would keep it together, right? Jennifer says that Evan will become a Disney villain. And maybe they can do a season with Grimm's fairy tales, like the real version, says Kershawn. So as far as American Horror Story news, okay, so Ryan has said that the new theme for this year knocked the head of FX out of his chair. And they are definitely not going to release the theme right now. They're still writing season 8, but they're mostly focusing on season 9 because they are so excited for it. Because Ryan has confirmed to us that season 9 is going to be the crossover season. Now, he also confirmed that the reason why season 9 is probably going to be the crossover season is that it's very difficult to get so many stars like Connie Britton and Dylan McDermott. I want to say Dylan McDermott, but it's probably like Dylan. I just can't think of his last name right now off the top of my head. Jessica Lange, Angela Bassett, and Kathy Bates, and all of them. It's going to be difficult to get all of them back in the same time frame. So they're planning that for season 9, so everybody can make plans in their schedules. Thank you, BRT. He says Dylan McDermott is correct. And that way they can all come together and make that season. And I think that would be perfect. I really want Jessica Lange to come back. And she says she will come back if they write something worth, for her to come back for. Which, she just straight up says, look, if they write good shit, I'll be back. If they don't, fuck them. I mean, and I love that about Jessica. She's just so fucking supreme that she can just say that. That is so awesome. Krishan says, I wonder if season 8 and season 9 are going to connect. I have no idea. Sarah says, what do you think of my guess that Michael Langdon will be in season 8? I'm so sorry, guys. I still have just a tiny bit of a residual cough left over. I love it, Sarah, very much. I love that idea. I want them to bring Michael Langdon back. But unfortunately, I just don't think they are. I don't think he'll even appear in the crossover. And you're probably thinking, what? Why not? And I think about it, though. Ryan has left a lot of great questions out there in a lot of seasons, such as season 2 with the aliens, Murder House with the origin of why all the bodies are stuck there. There's a lot of things that the writers and Ryan touch on and then never revisit, such as Bet and Dot's child, or Bet and Dot's twins with Jimmy, and then so sorry, my hair is making my nose itch. I'm so sorry. And then who was it? Kit's children with Alma and Grace. Sorry. I think there's just some questions that we're never going to get answers to, such as why the aliens focused on Kit, what made him so special in season 2 with Asylum. Again, there's just some really fantastic characters and questions out there that we would all love to see revisited again. And Michael Langdon is the baby AJ that Connie Britton gave birth to at the end of Murder House. Spoiler out there for all you guys. So that's the baby that she had, the one that lived that Constance took. So that's the kid that everybody's talking about, the one that murdered his babysitter. I would love for them to go back to him, but I just don't think they will. I really don't think they will. Now, I would love to be wrong. If I am so wrong, Sarah, I will be so happy. But again, I really don't think that Ryan would give us something like that. I mean, that's a really big character. That's a huge character. Michael Langdon, I mean, that would be just as big as having Bet and Dot back and Jimmy, I mean, it would just be fantabulous. But I just don't think Ryan would ever give that to us. But again, I'm going to hold out hope that we will see Michael Langdon, because I know Ryan has said before in interviews that he does want him to be back. What's up, Tammy? It's so great to have you. Thank you so much for being here. How far in the future do you think season 8 will be, Mary? Okay, so it's 2018. I would say 2030. I'd say 2040. So about 15 to 20 years into the future. I don't think 10, because 10 is such a short time. You don't really see too much progress. So I really would think that it would be in the 2030s. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think when it is actually going to, what year do you think it's actually going to be at? I don't care if the crossover is shit. I just want Misty to come back, says a skinny legend. I know, right? I'm so looking forward to Misty Day. I just want Lily Rad back. I miss her so much. I was so glad we had her in season 6 and everything. I really want her back again. And I want her front and center like she was in Asylum. And I just miss that. I miss having her, and it sucks that we get little snippets of her. Like she was, Nora in Murder House, and then in, let's see, Coven she was big in, Asylum she was big in, Freak Show she only had that little snippet as Sister Mary Eunice, and she was Eileen in Hotel, so we don't, really like season 2, 3, and 6, we really had Lily Rabb, front and center, and I miss that, guys, I miss that so much. I miss Lily Rabb. I mean, I know she just had a baby last year, and I know that she's probably enjoying the hell out of her new little girl, and that's just amazing. I love Lily Rabb as a person, because especially when she would go to the marches, and she'd stand up for women and men, and just, yeah, I just love her. So I really do hope that she will come back. I saw an article that said she was going to be Sharon Tate, but that article was shit, says Sam Wallacha. Sam, you know, I thought that would have been really fucked up to place Sarah as Sharon, or Lily as Sharon Tate. Because she just had a freaking baby last year. I mean, I'm serious, guys. Her baby has to be about 9 to 10 months old now. I think she had her like last March or May. And that would have been really screwed up if Sarah, I'm thinking about Sarah Paulson. I'm so sorry. I'm really obsessed over her right now. Don't know why. But it would have been really fucked up to put Lily in that section as Sharon Tate when she had just had a baby. I mean, woo! So, yeah. That would have been insane. Kajota asked, Mary, do you think they'll visit Hotel in the crossover to find out what happened to Queenie? Yeah! I want that to happen so badly. I want that to happen so badly. I want the witches from Coven to go to the hotel. I want that so badly. There are people out there who want to see the aliens come back. They want to see Kit. They want to see Jimmy, Bet, and Dot. Or they want to see Matt and Shelby. But me, I want to know that. That is like my big thing, is Queenie in the hotel. I want the witches to go to Los Angeles and stay at the Hotel Cortez. And I want them to have like this big seance or something like that. I mean, it would just, that would be the most badass season, Kajona. I would love to see that. Because I think Queenie deserves something a little better than just being murdered in a shower. Well, I mean, she did get murdered by Ramona. That's true. I'm sorry, spoiler. Ramona and James March. But, if you're going to be killed, that's definitely a way to go, you know. But I would absolutely love to see that. So, yeah. Sarah said there should be a whole show just for Coven, to be honest. I know. A lot of people talk about, Sarah, how Coven is like their least favorite season. And I have to say, Coven was amazing, amazing out there. It was so brutal, especially the racism that plagued the South back in that time. I'm sorry, I thought it looked like I had like a piece of lipstick on my teeth, and I don't. I think I have a calcium deposit on there. I drank a little bit of Coca-Cola this afternoon, and I guess I have calcium deposits on my teeth. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry I played with my teeth on my live stream. But, you know, again, I agree. Coven was just one of my favorite seasons. Hotel and Asylum have to be my top two. But Coven was just so great. And it had the potential to be even better. So I think that if the writers really sat down and put more thought into it, that they would definitely have a very, very great sequel if they wanted to do another thing to Coven again. Liz Taylor, it's so great to have you back. She says Scream Queens was supposed to be originally a spinoff of Coven. Really? I didn't know that. By the way, guys, my daughter is 11 years old, and she doesn't watch horror stuff. She doesn't watch any of that stuff. But she asked me if we could watch Scream Queens together. I was so overwhelmed with happiness and joy. I'm so excited to show my daughter Scream Queens. So yeah, we're trying to watch the first episode last night, but the DVD player wasn't working. And no matter what we did, we couldn't watch the first episode. So we're going to try again tonight. And I really hope that she likes it, because she doesn't, you know, okay, so if anybody has ever seen the remake of it, my daughter has been dying to see the remake of it. And usually I watch anything before my kids do. Such as like my sons used to love the Walking Dead show, and so I would always watch it before they viewed it, just to make sure that there wasn't anything on there that they couldn't handle. And which was really good, because of obviously with season 5, there was a lot of things on there that I really didn't think they could handle. So anyway, I didn't get a chance to watch it before we watched it a couple of weeks ago. And when it came out, my daughter begged me if we could watch it, and we sat down, and we have a code word. If a movie is too scary, we utter our code word, and then I immediately turn the movie off. And our code word is blueberry pancakes. So we are literally 3 minutes into the movie. I shit you not. The credits are still rolling in the opening sequence. And my daughter starts screaming, "Blueberry pancakes, blueberry pancakes, blueberry pancakes." That first scene with Georgie was just, Oh my God, that was fucking brutal. That whole movie was. So, yeah, I think she could definitely take Scream Queens. Yeah, yeah, I think she's gonna laugh her ass off at most of that. So, yeah, I'm gonna show her that instead. I felt so shitty. I should have watched that movie first before we actually sat down together to watch it. So that was definitely a lesson learned. Um, I don't know if you guys had the same problem, but yeah, that was so messed up. AJ says the chapter 2 of It needs to hurry the hell up, right? Andy asks, what do I think season 8 of American Horror Story is? That's a good question. Since it's going to be in the future, I think it's going to be technology. Now, Ryan said that Sarah Paulson is definitely going to be in season 8. She's definitely going to headline. And that she's going to be wearing dental appliances. Now, some of you sneaky, awesome viewers caught and thought maybe she's going to be like a dentist in the future. But I don't think so when Ryan says she'll be wearing dental appliances. So it makes me think that, I think BRT even mentioned that maybe it's like braces of the future. Maybe it's something where she can eat because like she's a cannibal. So maybe it's like teeth that she can use to actually rip flesh apart. You know, something like that. But I thought that was fantastic. I just love all of the ideas. So I really think that Ryan wants to probably take sort of like a Black Mirror sort of aspect in this season, and that he's going to poke at technology in order to get his point across this season. AJ says in the comments, braces or headgear he thinks that Sarah will be wearing. You know, guys, I thought the same thing. That was my first thought, was like a headgear. And if you guys have never seen it, it's like a plastic piece that with like spandex that you put around your head, and it's metal that attaches like to your metal braces. I don't know what the point of a headgear is. I have had no idea. I've never had braces, so I have no idea. But you would think, though, that if this is 2030 or like 2035, that technology would be advanced enough where these poor kids wouldn't be walking around with a big head brace for their teeth. Nowadays, they have invisible dentures. Invisible dentures. Oh my God. They have invisible braces. They have colored braces. Technology is just so advanced now that I have even learned that if you get anthrax, if you are not even exhibiting symptoms, they can cure you from anthrax. Modern medicine is so fucking advanced nowadays. It's fantabuloso. So I really do think that they are going to take some sort of like a Black Mirror kind of a theme with this, and kind of take a scary look on the future. And which, if you guys haven't actually watched Black Mirror, you should. It's a really great show. My favorite one is with Bryce Dallas Howard, when she is trying to get to her friend's wedding, and she has to be like at a certain like status in order to purchase a house in a certain neighborhood. And then her trip there, it completely, you know, it screws everything up. She loses herself, and she basically goes so far down in social ratings. She's like me. So, yeah, that one was probably one of my favorites, when afterwards, when she was locked in jail and she's just yelling fuck at the guy across from her in the cell because they finally got their emotions back. So I really loved Black Mirror. I have not seen the newest season yet. Hopefully, maybe I'll get to now. But I thought, you know, that having something like that for this season, that'll be pretty fantastic. I really want to see Ryan and the writers take on the future of what they would interpret it as for American Horror Story. So we've already seen Ryan and the writers take on everyday living in a house, everyday people in murder house. Okay, so then we saw what it was like in an asylum for season 2. In season 3, we were inside of a coven. And season 4, we were in of a freak show. Season 5, we were locked in a hotel. Season 6, we were stuck in Roanoke. Season 7, we were in a cult. And season 8 will be in the future. That's what I hope. Now, as far as where it'll take place, I'm assuming that it will be somewhere on the East Coast, because that's usually where Ryan likes to put separate seasons. Since Murder House Coven is going to be the crossover, I would assume that is mostly going to be LA and like Louisiana, possibly. So I really do think that season 8 is going to take place most on the East Coast, such as like season 6 did. Because season 7 was more LA, ritzy type. So I really do think that season 8 is going to be more on East Coast. Guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the stream, please like it and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget again that I am going to take a 2-week vacation after this. If you're wondering where I'm going to go, well, let me tell you. I'm going to that wonderful little red couch right over there in my living room, and I'm cracking open a book, and I'm not speaking to anybody unless they're my family. So, yeah, no fancy things over here. I just love books. And I have a ton of books. And I even haven't had a chance to read yet, so I'm really excited. Andy says, time travel, what do you think? I like that idea. Time travel. And you know, I could really see like how Ryan and them could really not screw it up, but really put a spin on that where it's very frightening. Such as how time travel can really screw with us, sort of like the butterfly effect. So I really do think that time travel definitely has possibilities. That's a pretty good idea, Andy. AJ says, sorry, the Daria theme song was stuck in my head. That's okay, AJ. My best friend Britt is exactly like Quinn from Daria. When I grew up, Daria, I think, started in the 90s on MTV. And that was when I was in middle school and high school, and my best friend Britt acted just like Quinn. And even sometimes we still call her Quinn when we see her. It's so cute. So yeah, don't worry. I get Daria stuck in my head all the time because it reminds me of my Britty. Sad to hear about the Cranberries, says Jennifer Conley. I know, right? The lead singer passed away at 46. I mean, 46, that's freaking young. I know a lot of you out there are thinking 46 is old. No, it's not. Not for this day and age. 46 was old like in 1912. But see, now in 2018, 46 years old is fucking young. Seriously, nobody dies at that young of age anymore unless it's like cancer or something like that, car crash. So, yeah. Let's see. I hope Lily Rab comes back, says Hanako. I do too. And guys, if I butcher your names, I am so sorry. I'm just really trying to get these accurate. Debbie says, I said that too. AHS Black Mirror, meaning the boogeyman will be technology. Yeah, I think that would be a fantastic way. Did you guys ever see, okay, it's an old black and white Japanese movie, I believe. I don't think it's Chinese. I think it's Japanese. I don't remember what it was called. Crap, but it is about this guy his computer like merged with him. And so the whole thing is about him. It's like one big horrible trip of this guy merging with his computer. God dang it. I cannot remember what the name of that movie is. I will probably go Google it and then put it into the comments after this because you guys have to see it. It's an old black and white Japanese movie. And I am... I can't believe it. You guys should seriously check it. It is so freaky. Like I said, this Japanese guy, him and his computer mutate together where he's this one big piece of technology, and it's so indicative of what we're going through now. I mean, this was a movie that was done like in the 70s or the 80s, I think. And now, I mean, you don't see anybody anywhere without technology. I mean, since we are now all into our phones and our devices, it really does kind of seem like humans are merging together with technology, and that the actual idea of the movie isn't so far off. So, like I said, it just makes me think of that, and I wish that Ryan would go that way for season 8. Like I said, I will go Google that title again. God, like I said, it's an old black and white Japanese movie about a guy and his computer. They both become the same. He just becomes this great, big, massive, like, piece of machinery, and it's just, yeah, it's really good. Awkward. Oh, Awkward, is so great to have you. Says, what if Sarah Paulson's character in season 8 will be a slave to society, like a guinea pig for technology corporation? Ooh, that's a very good one, Awkward. I like that because, you know, obviously they do have to experiment on this technology. They have to know if it works. So I love that idea. Okay, guys, so Sam says that Versace does start tonight. Every time I see Versace, the name, I always think Showgirls and I want to say Versace. Am I the only one out there who makes that stupid mistake because of that stupid fucking movie? I mean, excuse me, Showgirls wasn't a stupid fucking movie. Actually, Showgirls was pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I watch it if it comes on. So, yeah, that one was pretty cool. Let's see. Jason says it's, oh no, you're not. It's a cult classic. Did you, Jason? Do you remember? If you're, I was talking about the guy that merges the machine. Do you remember what the name of the movie is? You guys, like I said, I'm gonna feel like an ass because as soon as I end the stream, I'm going to remember exactly what the title is. It happens to me all the time. Ah, there you go, Tetsuo. 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 Doesn't seem familiar. I thought it was something a little bit longer. Maybe I just remember the Chinese name of it. But yeah, that was it. That movie was so good. Seriously, guys, you should check that movie out. Tetsuo. That was so great. My dad showed that to me when I was a kid. My dad also showed me like The Evil Dead and all that stuff. So I have a lot of thanks to give to my father for knowing about great movies. And that movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And I just thought it was the most ridiculous thing in the world. Who would ever merge with their computer? I mean, that was like the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard. And now I'd probably go back and watch the movie and think, oh my God, it would probably scare me more because it's so accurate. Anyway, yes, you guys, check out that name. Thank you so much, Debbie, for having my back. Tetsu, the Iron Man, says Jason. That's what I was thinking of. Glenn asks, Mary, what are your thoughts on Pose? I don't know. Ryan has Pose, Versace, all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if I can even have time to watch that freaking show. Glenn said, I have finished my first ever script for my short film. Oh, Glenn, congratulations. Honey, give yourself a major ass pat on the back for that. Because if you can anybody finishes a book or a short story, that is a major accomplishment. Congratulations. AJ says, I can't wait for Roseanne to come back. Me too. Of course, I gotta say, though, that's gonna be very awkward, seeing as how Dan died, spoiler, sorry, at the end of Roseanne. So, that's gonna be weird. Oh, shoot, Debbie, I am so sorry. I forgot to send you Murdered by Alpha. I apologize. Once the stream is over, I'll go upstairs and I will send it to you. I hope you love it, Debbie. Murder by Alpha, guys, is one of my books that I put out last year. It's a story about women told through the eyes of men. So Debbie is so sweet. She wanted to read it. And I give all of my patrons get free copies of my books. They get free everything. So Debbie, I will definitely send that to you. And guys, if you want to be a patron, go to www.patreon.com/MaryGirl Moody, and it's there. Even $1 earns you amazing perks. So even things such as like my books. So thank you all so much to my patrons, because without you guys, I would not be able to do these. Glenn says that Roseanne is now a Trump supporter on the show. What? Are you serious? That's going to be interesting to see. Dan is back, girl. They're pretending season 9 did not happen, says AJ. Oh my God. That would be, okay, so, The Walking Dead, spoiler if you guys haven't seen it, but we all know that Carl, gets killed off in the season 8 mid-finale. But it's like, that would be just as stupid as like if Rick, it's like if they like stopped his death by like Carl wakes up from a dream, or Rick does. That would be so fucking dumb. And that's kind of dumb to do the same thing like for Roseanne. So I don't know. I hope maybe they actually do something well with it. So we'll see. Debbie says, I'm still fighting the flu and it's 15 degrees, so a good book will be great for cuddling up under my electric blanket. Oh, Debbie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you got the flu. Holy crap, when I got that, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. So I feel for you. Thank you for being here, Debbie. You were so sweet, and I hope that the package that's coming to you tomorrow or Friday makes you feel so much better. Sam says if Carl lives, I'll be more pissed. Yeah, I know, right? If they were literally just to make that up, then yeah, I would have been pissed too. Christian says Robert said the comic book and the show will have different endings. Yeah, and the fact that the comic book is like on number 30 right now, and I guess there really isn't an ending so far. You know, I see how that is. And Christian, to be honest with you, I like the difference between the comic and the show, such as the fact, as most of you guys know, that like Daryl isn't even in the comic. Carol died like in issue number 4 in the comic, and now she's still alive. There's a lot of characters that they really flipped in the comics versus the show, and I love the changes that they did. So I really loved the show until, it went to hell in a handbasket. Mason Maddox asks, do you think Evan will be back for season 8 since he's on Pose? Ryan did address that, Mason. Ryan said that he is going to talk to Evan about it. Sarah has made accommodations to be on 2 of Ryan's shows and filming at different times. So I would assume that he's going to talk to Evan about it and that they're going to come to some sort of compromise to where Evan's going to get a break and he will be able to do both shows. So Ryan did say that he is going to work on that. And Glenn says that Pose is filming in New York. And they're already doing a lot of filming for it, for Pose, which means that they're going through the editing and they're done with the writing process. So as far as I'm concerned, that's definitely going to leave Evan enough time after filming to move into season 8 of American Horror Story. So, I mean, it just seems like Evan and Sarah are now like perpetually linked to American Horror Story, sort of like how Jessica Lange was. Andy says Ryan has too many shows. Amen on that, honey. Jason says, if anything, Evan will probably just go straight to AHS from Pose Rap. Probably so. Sarah says if Evan doesn't do this season, it will be like when Jessica left. Oh, no, okay. And the other actors will shine. Sarah, that's a really great point. I pointed that out a lot because a lot of people hated it when Jessica Lange left the show. But I hated it, but yet I loved it because we got to see finally so many actors shine. I know in a hotel, I loved Cheyenne Jackson. I loved him as Will Drake. I loved Wes Bentley coming on the show. I have been a big Wes Bentley fan since I saw American Beauty, like in the 90s. I'll never forget, like, I think I was in high school. I was either just graduated high school and I was in college or I was about to graduate. I don't remember. But I just remember that all I wanted for all of my life after I saw American Beauty was for Wes Bentley to move into the house behind mine. That's all I wanted for all my life. So I love Wes Bentley. I hope he definitely comes back. There were so many great, fantabulous actors that stood out now that Jessica Lange is gone. So it's just really fantastic. Yeah, absolutely, Christian. Dennis O'Hare. I'm sorry, I was just looking back at some of the comments. Dennis O'Hare, Frances Conroy. Oh my God, I love Frances Conroy. She was fantastic in 6 Feet Under, and I'm so glad that Ryan is giving her something like this to do because I've never seen Frances McConroy in a role like this before. Mason Maddox says, I want Kathy and Angela back along with Dennis. Right? I know. Kathy Bates, Angela Bassett, and Dennis O'Hare. I absolutely agree. Let's see. Evan will be on episode 1 and killed off like Roanoke, says Andy. Let's see. Glenn says, so Sarah is on AHS, and I'd say Katarina will start filming later this year. She also has Ryan's new Netflix series called Ratched, which also has a 2-season order. Jesus Christ, how much stuff is Ryan writing? I mean, really, he is just going all off. Thank you. Andy just says the same thing. He says Ryan has too many shows, and he does. Let's see. Sorry. If anything, Evan will probably just... Oh, yeah, I read that one. Sarah did Sally and Marcia Clark at the same time. Yeah, guys, American Crime Story was so fantastic, the OJ one. And I loved how Ryan casted a big shadow on there of how OJ was guilty as all hell. But it was the media that basically made him innocent. And that in the public's eye out there, you'll still see a lot of people that say, man, OJ didn't kill her. And then people who have actually read the case and looked after it and actually, looked at all that information will tell you he got away with it. So, yeah, I love how Ryan puts his spin on stuff. It's absolutely fantastic, and I love his shows. He's really spreading himself thin. I mean, my goodness, no wonder he doesn't know that I'm trying to get a job for him as a writer. Glenn says OJ, the American Crime Story in Hotel, filmed at the same lot, though. AHS doesn't film in New York like Pose. Yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go on ahead and start wrapping up the stream. I got my kids to take care of it. It has been ironic that they've been quiet up there for so long, so I do need to go check on them. I'm sure something is, on fire or coming apart. Don't forget Ryan's new shows for tonight. We have Rescue 911, and then we have American Crime Story, Versace, which is out there that the Versace family is saying that, Ryan did not get permission. He didn't speak to any of the Versace family, and they didn't even give him permission to do the show. Ryan just did this on his own accord, like he did American Crime Story with OJ. So this is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. Ryan is really putting like a political spin that Versace was murdered for political reasons and not by some lone Andrew, the Andrew guy who murdered him, just some lone crazy nut. Like most important people are, unfortunately, if you're anybody, usually you're murdered by a lone crazy nut. That sucks. So guys, if you want a shout out, just let me know in the comments. I'll give you a shout out. Don't forget to throw out the live stream. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget that I will not be back until after February. So the first Wednesday in February, I'll start resuming the live streams again. And don't forget Mondays Are Murder will definitely start. Not this coming Monday, but the next Monday. We got a lot of Ryan shows. And guys, if Ryan comes out with freaking information in the next 2 weeks, we are going to know that Ryan is specifically keeping a calendar with all my information on it so he can make information releases whenever I'm too busy to make videos. So I swear to God, guys, if Ryan releases the theme or some important information in between now and January 31st, I'm not going to give a fuck. I'm not going to report on it, and I'm just not going to care. Damn it, if he releases the information, we know specifically he's fucking with us. Specifically me, okay? She's not. So you guys are all awesome. Let me go on ahead and do shout outs. Reef Van Reef, shout out. Kershawn, huge shout out to you. Jason, shout out. Thank you. I will definitely enjoy my stay vacation. Andy, huge shout out to you. Jennifer Conley, I love you. Thank you so much for being here rather than on set and being at the Academy Awards. BRT, huge shout out to you and my patrons and Miss Tammy. Kershawn, huge, shout out to you. Debbie, Ebby Babebby, AJ, Glenn Murphy. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much. I really appreciate everybody. I'm going to go read the Game of Thrones, and then I'm going to reread my Walking Dead comics again, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. So guys, y'all are all so awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Enjoy your time. Please all be safe. When I come back in a couple of weeks, I want to make sure that we're all good to go, okay? I'll be much more saner and much more better when I'm back. So love you guys again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.